Halo, Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. My name is Angriani. I am magister student of Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. In this session, I want to present to my paper about the influence of application group investigation learning model and initial ability in mathematics learning of class 8 junior high school. Okay, part 1, background this article. Good learning process. In achieving the objective of mathematics learning is required a good learning process. The good process of learning is not only focused on the teacher, but the student must also be more active role, where the teacher is the facilitator for the students. Solution. The solution is the implementation of a group investigation model that demands the activation of students in improving student problem-solving skill. So, students are expected to learn and understand the problem that exists on the material learning. Initial ability. The factor initial ability of students alike influence the problem-solving activities in the application of this learning model. Initial ability is required for division of heterogeneous group. The goal is that in the learning process, there are interdependencies of students, either the high initial ability, medium, or low ability, so that investigation process of a problem can be solved properly as expected by the teacher. Focus this article. The focus of this article is to obtain an overview of the implementation learning models of the group investigation and the initial ability to problem-solving skills. And the next method. In the study, the type of research used was quasi-experiment. The design used is process-only control design. The variable in this study consists of 3 variables. The independent variable in this study is the application of the group investigation learning model. Dependent variable were the ability to mathematical problem-solving students. And variables of moderators in this study were the early abilities of students. The population in the study was all grade 8 students in one of the junior high school in Pekanbaru as masses 9 classes. Samples were taken to consist of 2 classes, which are experimental classes that will acquire group investigation learning strategies, and control classes that get direct learning. The sampling technique used in this study are purposive sampling. The research data is analyzed with the normality test and homogeneity. The normality using chi-square and the homogeneity of the f-test. If the analyzed data is normal and homogeneous distribution, then the data analysis uses t-test statistic. But if not homogeneous, then the data analysis uses t-action test statistic. And the next, result and discussion. Description result about the focus of this article. The first, based result test data of mathematical initial ability, it can be concluded that both classes is normally distributed, homogeneous, and don't differ significantly. Therefore, These two classes can be used as sample of results. The second, best result of mathematical problem-solving skill test on high initial ability student. It can be concluded that both classes is normal distributed and homogeneous. For medium initial ability student, normal and homogeneous. For low initial ability student, normal and homogeneous. And overall student, normal and homogeneous. Because of for data analyzed are normal and homogeneous distribution, hypothesis testing is done with t-test statistic. Based on the t-table gained with the t-test statistic testing, there have been differences in mathematical problems solving among students who group investigation learning and students who use direct learning on high initial ability student, low and overall student. And the next, result and discussion. Discussion about result of this article. Based description of the result, it can be concluded the implementation of the group investigation learning model and the initial ability can affect the mathematical problem-solving skill of junior high school student in Pekanbaru in the 2019 to 2070 years. However, the implementation of the group investigation learning model didn't demonstrate a significant influence between the experimental class and the control class on medium initial ability students. According to observation by researchers, students are indifferent in group discussion. The cause is the concept that traps the students, such as the concept to determine the tube nets and the beams at its surface area. It looks easy, but if it's not true, it will look difficult. This is increasingly exacerbated when the spirit discount because of the source that they ask in the group. The high-skilled students are to focus on teaching low-skilled students. The advantage of the group investigation learning is to train collaboration and interaction between highly skilled and low-level students. But if the discussion goes less effectively, it will be encounter obstacles as found by researchers on students who are early skilled. The difficulty of researchers in noticing the constraints of students in the personal group is also a factor of this obstacle. But if it's seen from the average grade value, applying a group investigation model can already affect the student early ability, even though it only has a 7.774 difference with the average grade value implementing the direct learning model. Therefore, the overall implementation of the group investigation model can already affect the ability of problem-solving mathematics in junior high school students in Pekanbaru. Conclusion that can be gained from the result and discussion. The first, there is a significant influence on mathematical problem-solving skill among highly capable students who implement group investigation learning models and high-skilled students who apply direct learning. Number two, it does not influence the significant difference in mathematical problem-solving skill among medium-capable students who implement group investigation learning models and medium-capable students who apply direct learning. Number 3, there is a significant influence on mathematical problem-solving skill among low-skill students who implement group investigation learning models and low-capacity students who apply direct learning. And finally, there is a significant influence on mathematical problem-solving skill among students applying group investigation learning models and students applying direct learning. Okay, thank you. Thank you to the participants as well as thank you the lecturer of the mathematics education who has been guiding. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum.